and gentlemen, it is me, Miss Media. I am holding the camera in my hand right now because the thing I usually use to make these videos is on the floor and it's packed away, and I do not feel like getting up to fix it right now. So today we are going to be talking about a new manga I just started. I like it. It's not the most original I've ever seen, but it's pretty good. I like the art style. And that manga is called Gachiakuta. I think that's how it's pronounced. The premise of this manga is that the main character, Rudo, is living with his mentor and his childhood friend in this slum, and they're surrounded by trash, and everything is just disgusting, and they literally live in a pit. And in the middle of this dump, there's this giant pit where they dump all their trash, and everything goes into this pit, and it's huge, and it's bottomless. And at the bottom of this pit, they don't know where it goes, so whenever somebody does something wrong, or whenever somebody commits a crime or does something they don't like, they basically dump the person into this pit. And one day, when he comes home, Rudo discovers that his mentor has been murdered. And he is immediately blamed for the murder, obviously, because that's how these things go. And he is taken to this pit to be dumped into it. And one of the things that strikes me is usually in this situation, the girl would be like, I believe in you, I promise we'll find you a way out. Nope, not in this situation. The girl's like, I can't believe you did this. I trusted you, I thought you were a good person. She just immediately believes that he did this, which makes me almost think she's the one who turned him in, but we'll get to that later when I read more of the manga, because I'm going volume by volume, and I'm only on volume 1, which has 4 chapters. So he's dumped into this pit, and he is attacked by a monster, because this pit has monsters made of trash in it. And this monster attacks him, and he ends up discovering he can pull, I believe it was chains, out of thin air, and he fights this monster, and he's rescued by this guy named Engine. That's his real name. Although the thing that struck me about him was that he looks like Gil from Fate Stay Night. I guess that's just a very common design, because I see a lot of characters with that hairstyle and who look like that. But that just struck me as funny. It's not really relevant. It just struck me as funny. So he is taken back to this group, and this group basically lives in this pit and fights these trash monsters. And that's where volume 1 pretty much ends. We end with him being discovered by this group, and him agreeing to join this group, and he wants to go back to the surface because he wants revenge on the people who dumped him there. I like it. The only thing I don't like is that we didn't get enough time with Rudo and his family. We're just like, he's on the surface, he's accused of murder, he's dumped into the pit, and then that's it. We don't really get time to see him interact with the girl who has a name. I'm aware she has a name. I just don't remember what it is. Or his mentor or any of the people on the surface. We get a little bit of that. Like, we see him getting in trouble, and we see, him being dragged back late. We get to see a little bit of that, but we don't get to see a lot of it, and I don't think we got to see enough of it. I do like the characters. I like Rudo as a protagonist. I like how he's a little bit more snotty than most protagonists. I like Engine so far. We're about to meet the other members of this group, and I am very much looking forward to reading more of this. Normally volumes are longer, but this volume has 4 chapters in it. The first volume has 4 chapters in it, which is very odd to me, but that's just a thing. And hopefully when I do the next volume, I will have my stick up so I don't have to hold my phone with my hand, because it kind of makes my hand sore holding it this long. But there you go. Good manga. I like it. Not the most original. I've seen this concept before, but it's good. It has pretty art, and I highly recommend y'all read it. And if you guys want more of this, please comment down below and let me know whether you want me to keep reading this manga. I probably will. I probably will anyway, but feel free to do that. I have a Patreon where I do where people haven't gotten onto my Patreon yet, but they will eventually. I also have another channel which I'm going to be starting. I have a Rumble where I do movie reviews that aren't related to anime or manga. And that's it for now. I will see you guys in the next video.